Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm going to be leading you on a tour of my latest project. This is a 1968 Airstream International Overlander, and it's a 28-foot Airstream. We're going to be taking a look at it today and looking sort of what's going on. So join with me. Okay, so let's get started with this review. You'll see off to the right is my previous project, one I'm just finishing up. I'm going through the polishing right now of a 1983 Airstream Excella 31 foot, and got it all finished inside and all the electrical and all that stuff all sorted. So good on that one. Now we're in this project. So just kind of for a little background, we bought this from someone in Marion, North Carolina. So it's from North Carolina. It's kind of a barn find for those folks. Unfortunately, it was really a very sad story. But the wife, her husband, and her had bought this from some friends of theirs, and were getting ready to head off to use it in Florida when he developed COVID-19 and died. So very tragic and painful. Just a reminder to everyone, please get your shots. He did not have one. He died very quickly and painfully, so we're just praying for that individual. But while we were at Overlander, we picked up this trailer. We were traveling with our Excella, and my wife saw this on the side of the road. She really loved the length, loved the age of it, and I have to say, it is cute. It's sure a lot easier to pull than the 31 foot. I can't explain why. It's not that much shorter, but who knew it would feel that way? So we've had this since October, so I'm just going to give you a quick walk around. First, the exterior, and sort of the things that I've found along the way, because it certainly wasn't perfect. We know that long term, or even short term, we're going to need new tires. We're going to need to have new shocks. We're going to need new brakes, and we're going to need new axles, which means we'll probably not need to get the new brakes, just the whole new axle sets. So, but that's a project once I finish polishing the Excella. So let's go ahead. We'll just do a walk around. You see we've got it kind of dolled up for Christmas. Haven't given her a name. That's Ellie Mae over there in the distance, but we're going to just do a quick walk around. Since I've owned it, I found out that there were some reflectors that were covering up where the reverse lights were, and you'll see I've got my lights off. I've been working through a 12-volt issue, and that's a whole different video. Doesn't have the glass on the back. That's actually just Lexan, and I'm getting together with a guy from Atlanta to get some new glass for that back window. And but really a pretty clean trailer. Honestly, it was kept in a barn for most of its life, so it just doesn't have any significant rot on it. It was redone in what I would call a light refurb in 2013/14. You see a little scuff that we have right here, some scrape. And also a little bit of a dent here, and I'll probably pull that out with my pneumatic dent remover. So nice little trailer, and I do have a bent, and it's bent at the bracket lift, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that with a powered lift. Anyways, it never had one. That is the original lift on it. All the other glass is good on it. It does show signs that someone tried to break into it at some point. I'm seeing evidence of that with some dings, but we've got it ready for Christmas. So just we'll do a quick walk around then. Let's go through the inside. So the refurb that happened with this camper was one that involved upholstery and some of the solid surfaces on this trailer. So one of those that you're able to see right now is the tabletop. That's an all new tabletop, and this is definitely not the original woodwork. It's been done in some nice pine. Um, Beautiful redo. The upholstery's been redone. Well, it's not my taste, but it gives a nice vintage feel. All the cushions have been redone in the trailer. All the curtains have been redone also. I've gone ahead and just replaced all the lights. Now we're working all LED. When I got it, none of the 12 volt was working, and now we have all a new power converter in and all that sorted out. And eventually I figured out where I was getting a heavy short, and it's that switch right there. But that's, again, that's another video. Do have a working now stereo and a working 8-track player, so that's kind of fun. And in the refurb, like I said, the speakers were redone, so that's nice. So let's spin around here. Oh, my wife's very proud of her Christmas tree lights on her little camp thing there. So the owner before me really liked interior design, so he had hung some photos here, and they've left some damage, so I'm going to have to work on that. But you can see we have some very nice interior, really. Everything's original. Everything's working. It appears to be at this point. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Have our instrument panel that's here. Neat feature, kind of that aviation themed instrument panel, and even the meters are working. I haven't really tested out these. They're not lighting up, the tank meters, but that's not surprising with this age of trailer. Kind of an interesting feature in this. Wondered at first what this was, and those are, well, that's where you hang your dish towels. So looking down here, during the refurb, they apparently had a refrigerator that wasn't working, so they've just put a Magic Chef 120 volt. It's not got LP or 12 volt, so that's not ideal, but it is new and it's working. We have, like the tabletop, they redid this oven face to kind of match that blue. They've done some very nice vinyl plank wood flooring. And back here you can see they've done a good job. They've redone the sidewalls and some beautiful fabric, and I wish all of it was done in this blue and not this, but you can see new beds, new mattresses, and they're all covered, and the sidewalls are beautifully covered, and all the woodwork's in really good shape in this trailer. You have two different controllers here. One is for your AC, and this one is for your heat. We've tested this. It at least is coming on, and we'll have to have the compressor looked at, but this is heat have not tested out yet, but all the original light fixtures are working nicely. Have a slide door here, a solid, nice slide door, and a little bit of work still to do with that. But the bathroom is, it's okay. There's some work to do in here. Namely, it's missing what was the paneled curtain, and I'm not sorry about that. And it would have kind of gone around the surround of this to the sidewall, snapping into place, and there would have been snaps right here and right here that have been filled in to hold it as you put it back out. This is a newer Dometic toilet, I think redone in that 2013-14 time zone. They had I guess a shoe bin by a plastic shoe bin lid that they had screwed into place. So we're going to create a wood panel, use this vinyl, and cover up what was the laundry area. It's too high to put the bench back in, so we'll just let that go. See the vanity here. It's a fun little vanity in these trailers. I'll have to put some filters into place, but vanity's working. And nice little storage compartment here. So sink's looking pretty ratty, so we're gonna have to resurface this, and we've done that in the last trailer. It's a pretty easy process, and nice closets throughout. Gone ahead and we've already put in a new power converter, and that was part of what was necessary to get lights to work. It was the old univolt was what was in it originally, and I took out the univolt and have put in this brand new, let's see, what is it, IntelliPower? I forget the name of it, sorry, but I know it's an 80 amp unit, so I could definitely charge 2 batteries, and I'm going to upgrade to a second battery when I replace the batteries on board. And this will get all mounted into a panel that I'm going to have here that will give me information on my battery's condition and status and things like that. Also going to put in there eventually a power, well, a solar charging unit so that I can charge my batteries while I'm boondocking. Okay, so nice bathroom. I really do kind of like this neat yellow and gold and white and this pattern that was in here. Nice looking. I mean, you'd think it would be more dated. Since I've gotten it, I have replaced this one because it was missing the head, and it had like a 3 feet long vinyl hose, so I've upgraded that. Went by the Airstream store and picked this up, so that's looking quite a bit better. So done a little bit of work so far, but I thought you'd want to see this just a simple walkthrough of the trailer and get a look at it. This stovetop, I actually was missing a lot of parts for it, and I want to say thank you to our friends up in New Jersey who have a 68 Airstream and actually did not use this and sent me theirs as kind of a Christmas present. So boy, was that a generous gift. So I have all the parts to finish that out, and we'll get to work on that. So yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour. There'll be more videos on this trailer. I really want to share more with you about some of the intricacies, particularly as it relates to wiring with this trailer. But we're gonna go ahead and call it the end of this video. Hey, go ahead and please subscribe. Doug on Wheels, and I do a lot of videos about Airstreams, and also pretty into bicycling, so you'll find I'm putting out more videos on bicycling and so stuff like that. But join with me as we journey along the restoration process for this Airstream, and Merry Christmas.